Here's the podcast that you've been missing. You might not know what you are listening to, but I know you'll listen again to the House of BS. To the House of BS.
Hello and welcome to the House of BS. I'm Becky Brooke-Smith.
And I'm Glenn Brooke-Smith, and we are both full of BS in the best possible way.
Hey!
Yes!
Well done, you remembered.
It's been a long week, and I have been practicing. So
I'm very proud of you.
thank you. Oh, I'm here all week.
So this is our very honest podcast about what to do when Plan A doesn't quite go the way that you thought it would.
And jumping on the Plan B, and seeing how things go.
Riding that wave.
Riding that wave.
So, let's be honest, Glenn. Talk about a day of BS. A week of BS,
What's
really.
that? Can we say fortnight? Does fortnight works?
A period
Yeah.
of BS. So we could probably go.
Yeah.
It has been, if you are watching us on YouTube, you'll see that we are, yet again, somewhere else. But this is much more cozy because we have moved.
Yeah.
We've moved house. We've had our first experience of actually moving within Dubai entirely independently.
Correct.
Which is new. So we will talk about that. But oh my God, it's been wild.
It's been absolutely feral. It's been, yeah. The services here are insane.
I cannot fault them.
Guys turn up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Everything was packed at the new house by 2 o'clock, unpacked by 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, okay, right, hang on. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we'd been talking about this for a while, hadn't we?
Yeah, because you're a teacher, so you get part of your package, you get given allowance or premises, right?
Yeah.
So you got given a really good property.
Oh, it's been, and we've lived there for 2 years, and
Yeah.
it's been so brilliant for us.
Yeah.
It's a lovely one-bed apartment, really nice community. We've had a lovely
space,
time. Yeah.
But friends have moved on.
Yeah.
We want something a little bit bigger.
Because it's us two, when we've got our 3 cats, and we're at a point now where we've
Collection
got
of wildlife.
all my babies.
Yep.
But we're at a point where lots of friends and family are now sort of wanting to come over a bit more, but obviously it's expensive and it's a lot to expect people to pay for a hotel all the time, or sleep on our sofa. So now
correct.
we wanted to offer a space where people can come.
Yeah, parents are getting older. We would rather them save their money than spend it on hotels.
100%.
If they want to go to a hotel, it's fine. But sometimes it's quite nice to be able to come and stay. We've got a spare bed.
Exactly. I know both our mums want to come and just see where we go grocery shopping or come and cook dinner with us and
they
just
wanna chill out,
live everyday life
Yeah.
rather than come on holiday. So it's really nice to be able to offer that space.
Yeah, and the new place we've got has got some amenities which are really nice, and also it's close proximity to a lot of stuff that we want, including access to your school. Mine is access to main roads, 311, 611,
which is
E11.
helpful, isn't it? I think so we've been talking about this for a while and kind of figuring out, are we mental to do this and should we just stay where we are and save the money and blah, blah, blah. But at some point we've got to adult.
Correct, yeah.
we have not been adulting for a while. Well,
we've been adult, and we didn't adult hard on the house, and we just enjoyed the house and because it was a nice safety blanket.
I feel like we didn't do the grown-up stuff.
I don't know. I differ on that. I think we have done plenty of grown-up stuff.
Yeah.
I just think that we had the security of the school, so why mess around? Now, you can't grow in the school with housing. That's what they give you. That's it. So we have to just take the leap a little bit. And,
it's a little leap of faith. So
it also gives us this wicked environment to film in, which is great.
It so much. We've been in here 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days we've been in, and it's wild. We're very, very lucky we got to move in over Eid. But so we'd been thinking about this for a long, long time, and then we had actually booked to go and view a place on Thursday evening.
Yeah. And in typical BS.
In the true BS style. I've not been very well lately. We don't need to go into all of that now, but it's a long old thing.
And somebody got too excited and then had a slight accident at a petrol station. So that's all you're getting out of me. But that delayed us by 2 hours.
Yeah, there was a few things, but we ended up not being able to go on the Thursday, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then so you called the estate agent on the Friday, and they were like, "It's gone."
Yeah.
Already, it moves that quick here.
Yeah.
So I actually was off on the Friday because I was just not very well at all. And it got to the sort of early afternoon, and you had said to me, look, let's just go and look. And you even said, like, you can just sit in the car and get a feel for the area. Just
we're going to go to because I still like I've always dreamt of coming here and getting what they call like a little mini compound. So like big bedrooms, big kitchen, just a square with squares inside it. Nothing difficult.
kind of cookie cutter places.
Yeah, I mean, like, they'll be made for big families to have big families and rooms and that kind of stuff. Because then you've got walls, you've got security, stuff that you wouldn't normally get in England. Like we get a fence or like or a hedgerow.
Yeah.
Here they get walls and steel. Like it's a great deal. So yeah, we found the place and it was cheap, but it was cheap for a reason because it was maintained for a certain level of living, like
it looked beautiful.
big families.
Yeah, it looked beautiful, but I think that particular one was kind of just squashed. It felt a bit
Yeah,
squashed
I mean,
to me.
the maid's room was a bit eye-opening.
And just to point out, we would not be getting a maid. At no point are we getting a maid.
What?
No, we do not need a maid.
Well, the cats need a maid.
Right. Well, that's something to discuss later.
Oh, okay.
But it was very, very small space, wasn't it? So then Glenn said, "Oh, I'm seeing this other guy back up our end of town. If you want to go and see." And I said, "All right, fine." And so we went up and we went to this one place, and it was okay. It was okay, but I found it really weird that the main bathroom was off the living room.
Yeah, I don't think it was the main bathroom, but there was a
It
shower.
was the main bathroom.
There was a shower in there, which made you think it was the main bathroom.
There was a shower, a toilet, a sink. What is that? Not a main bathroom
It's just
about
a
it?
bathroom. The main bathroom was in the parents' room, which was
The
bigger.
parents' room.
Yeah.
Do you mean
Parents'
the main bedroom?
The main bedroom. Because both of them are the
We're
same
not
size.
parents. Would we not be allowed in that room?
We are cat parents and
Ah.
plant parents apparently.
Okay. No,
Monstera.
but listen, the idea of sitting there watching EastEnders with you in the toilet next to me while I'm sat there,
But
no.
I just want to be close to you.
No.
I just want to share all the emotions and all the smells with you.
Oh God, that's horrendous.
So yeah, no.
Yeah.
But then I said to the guy, "Is there any other places that you can recommend?" He goes, "I've
Yeah.
got 4. One maybe, 2 definitely you like."
Yeah.
So we went to the first one. It was like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, wasn't it?
Really was, yeah,
So we went to the
really
first one.
was.
Oh, this one's too small and too run down.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's too expensive and too big. I mean, the one he took us to, I literally mean it was, what's 2,000 dirham? £500?
Yeah.
£500 a month in it, and we could have had a 4 beds with a maid's house.
Every single room
and a
had an
swimming pool.
ensuite as
Yeah,
well.
Huge, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we finally got to the last one. We're like, this is perfect size, perfect area,
Yeah.
perfect access to everything.
A little pool outside, share with 4
A
villas.
communal amenity. We're not going to say what it is.
Yeah. But what?
No mentioning what it is.
What?
What the community amenity?
Oh no,
is?
I didn't say what it
You
is.
did, but
I said a pool.
you're not supposed to say it. You just said it again.
What, a pool?
Yeah.
What's wrong with pool?
There's nothing, but you're not supposed to be saying it. We don't want to get people at home upset.
Oh. That's all right. That'd be a
Also, I may not have told all my friends that we've got a pool now because they're going to be like, yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, he doesn't want you here.
It doesn't.
Clearly.
We don't have a pool. We don't have a pool. So, but yeah, no, it come with a pool which is maintained by the landlord, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
signed that there was. They signed saying that they wanted us to that they would look after the AC, and
AC
we
and pool,
really,
yeah.
you really lucked out. Or we really lucked out. You managed to haggle them down a good chunk of money, and then you managed to split it into 4 equal checks.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
It was great. So this was literally Friday evening, wasn't
Yeah.
it? But the thing is, so we did all this, and it seemed all very quick, didn't it? And we said, oh, do you know what? Like, we were a little bit panicky.
Yeah.
We sort of said yes, and we were told that we needed to meet the landlord the next morning to sign the papers.
Yeah. 10 o'clock in the morning.
I know, but we decided to go out for a little shisha and a little drink, a little calm, and just
Non-alcoholic drink.
No, a non-alcoholic, a little bottle of water
It
and
was.
a shisha, and we sat there and we just spent a lot of the time going, oh my God, are we mad? Like,
Yeah.
is this stupid? Is this a bad move? We were talking this whole time, weren't we? And I actually said to you, I remember saying to you, what do you think the signs are? Because I quite like thinking about signs and what the universe is saying and that. And you said to me, no, I'm giving up on signs. I'm not thinking about signs on this one. I don't think a bigger sign could have hit us, not 10 minutes later, when we came home back to where we were.
And Noah had found a way of parking his house at ours.
Oh my God, the water heater had broken. And
I was on the phone to my mum, wasn't I? And I was like, Bex, look, I don't care if there's water in there. What do you mean there's water in there? And then she opened the door and Oh,
I mean, I was almost having to wade through the apartment. It was
I mean,
crazy.
you'll find in the Arabic houses they have big marble lips on the
Yeah,
doorways to
yeah.
stop water going through to other rooms. But this had gone over all them lips into the bedroom.
It'd gone out onto the balcony.
Yeah, the balcony's supposed to be sealed.
Yeah.
So I now understand how the ants and cockroaches were getting
It
in.
was wild. It was everywhere.
All our clothes were done.
Yeah.
Like we had to wash them twice.
Oh my God, the damp smell was awful. I mean, again though, being in Dubai, amazing. Sorry, Fergus. Sorry, Fergus. Being in Dubai is amazing because we called security. We called my lovely operations manager from school, and this was about 9:30, 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and he was immediately on the phone trying to sort things out. So what a guy, great guy. And 10 minutes later, we had two guys with squeegee mops turning up to help us out, didn't they?
He was
we were all there.
He's squeegeeing out stuff out. It's like, sir, there's no more water coming out. I was like, yeah, because I know how to turn the water heater off. So I climbed up into the ceiling, turned the water heater off. Lucky to my mother-in-law that I didn't fall off the ladder this time.
Oh, that was another, yeah.
That was another incident since I've been in Dubai.
Another moment.
I mean, moving into the house and getting told yesterday the reason I fell off a ladder is because I'm too heavy was also a highlight of the week. I was actually going to save it for the BS moment of the week. But
Well, save it then. Don't explain it later. Wow. But yeah, so I just said to you, do you think this is a sign?
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty clear sign.
I think it's just one of our friends saying, just go.
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, it was more funny when we'd had a quote from the movers, and they were like, "Oh, 1 bedroom to 3 bedroom, it'll be fine, fixed price."
Oh God, you're doing an accent again.
It'll be fine, fixed price. And then the guys turned up, and they seriously opened the door, and they were just like,
I know. Okay, so all right, so for everyone that doesn't live in the UAE, it's brilliant here. I mean, at home, England could never.
No.
Honestly, it's wild. We called up Saturday afternoon. We sent a text, WhatsApp.
the landlord, the estate agent. That's one of his recommendations.
Yeah, but we've said before, haven't we? The country's run on WhatsApp,
Yeah.
right? So send a WhatsApp. Listen, we're moving. We might have the keys Thursday. Is it okay to do then? Bearing in mind, it's been Eid this week.
Yeah.
So we're aware that it's a public holiday. We didn't know if that would be allowed, if it would be okay. Straight away, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
No problem. And I went to work on the Thursday and left where we were before. Came back and all of our stuff, we didn't have to pack a single thing. I mean, I like to pack my smalls because...
You packed all the smalls. I went to Costa or another coffee shop.
Others are available.
Yep. And I just sat there and I was on Teams for like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
But I got a WhatsApp from him saying, "Guy, we're finished. We're our new house boss." So I had to drive to the house, open the way up for him, and they'd done that. Etisalat had turned up, and Etisalat had let himself in.
Who are they? Like the internet provider.
One of the internet providers.
Yeah.
They rocked in. They'd installed everything. They installed all the internet, television, phones, without me even being here. Activated it. Sent me a text saying, "This is your username. This is your password. Have a good day." And I was like, "Wow, okay, fantastic." Then got here to 60 boxes.
Oh, I mean, sorry, it wasn't Thursday. I lied. It was Wednesday because I was at work. We were off Thursday for Arafat Day. But I came home from work to the new home, and there were just boxes upon boxes upon boxes, and the poor guys had to go back to make a second trip to load up again and come back.
They definitely didn't expect for you to manage to wedge so much stuff in one house.
Me.
Just you, yeah.
Just me.
I did not have 4 boxes of just
nothing
extra
of this
clothes.
Is your, do you know? Do you know how many items of clothing I've taken out to unpack of yours that still have tags on?
Yeah, but I mean that's because they're presents from like mother-in-laws.
You,
or
sir, are
yourself.
outrageous. If you're going to tell me that they are presents,
They are.
that means that they've been there for a long time.
No, they were presents recently. When parents and that have been over, I've not worn them.
Are you referring to my mum?
Yeah, your mum bought me some nice t-shirts.
My mum who came in March.
Yeah, it's not that long ago. We're only in April now, June maybe.
We're in June.
Just.
Are you okay?
No, I'm tired.
Even so, and some of them were not just from there. You know that. You know they weren't just from mums. They were ones you'd forgotten you'd even bought.
I found a pair of Michael Kors.
Sorry, what now?
Michael Kors trousers, which they were fitting me in the slimmer days when I bought them, like 6 months ago. Now, pop back on again.
Stop
It's
it.
the Dubai lifestyle. I can just order food. It turns up. It tastes so good.
You're you're wonderful. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the ease of it all has been insane.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. So then we had Thursday, didn't we? Where we were both up unpacking boxes at 6:30. We
were both, or you were, and I was still sleeping.
to be fair, I started, but you
Yeah.
did join in. You did join in. You got involved, and we did all that. I then
Because
had to.
I get told I have to do all the tech stuff. Telephones, TVs.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do all that much other than plug it in.
No, it was weird. The guy even installed a TV bracket, and I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
not expecting that. He
Yeah,
done
yeah.
everything.
No, you did get a power tool out though, didn't you, Glenn?
Yes. You said you weren't going to bring that up. So yes, you may notice we have lovely curtains, right? And I borrowed a tool from a friend to install it called a drill. Drilled it and didn't realise that the lintel was so wide. So currently we have 4 holes on one wall, 5 holes on one wall. 2 of them are accessible, 3 of them are lintel markers.
Oh, so in our bedroom, Glenn has managed to, and to be fair, the curtains are up now.
Yes, they were.
They are lower
Yep.
than every other curtain in the house.
Because the guys put these on afterwards. He put them on afterwards.
I
And
know,
then
but he did come in and he looked at the wall and then he looked at me and went, "Man, want me to fix?" So he knew they went right. But what is brilliant is now we've got the curtain pole up, and on one side, probably about this far out of it is like 4 holes. On this side is like 6 holes. It's like little polka dots either side of everything.
Thanks. I love you too.
You did a very good job. Better than me. I didn't do it. So fair play. You got them up. But again, that's another service.
You booked it on the, was it
on
Wednesday
the
evening?
on the
Wednesday
Thursday night. No, it was
No,
Thursday
Thursday,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night booked them.
They turn up Friday morning.
Friday morning on Eid, which is, I felt really cheeky booking. And if they wouldn't have accepted it, I wouldn't have done it. But it booked and it went and they came round.
We gave them a tip as well, which is
Yeah, of course.
pretty much double what they paid.
Yeah, and they came round, lovely guys. They flew round, put all the curtains up all around the house, a couple of shelves up.
Made some snidey comments.
Glenn did say to him, "Oh, I fell off a ladder."
Okay, I was going to save it for the BS moment.
Oh yeah, sorry. God, I feel like your BS moment's getting a big build up this week. Yeah. Anyway, all right, I won't tell you. But it's been really good, and then we've had visitors from Friday morning.
Yep.
So we're currently still we've unpacked an awful lot, but we're currently still just getting like the last few bits. Thursday was just crazy. We were like jumping into IKEA. We had a day bed delivered from our wonderful friends Alison and Ian. They're leaving, so Alison was just sending me like message after message. Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Which was great. So we got some really lovely pieces from them, and we were just in and out all the time, just trying to do little bits and pieces. So crazy. And then family arrived Friday.
And now we've been enjoying time with family.
And now, which has been really, really nice. And we'll talk more about that
mostly
bit.
nice.
We'll talk more about that bit next week, I think. But
I mean, my mum, I didn't realize she was so flatulent.
I don't know how to respond.
As long as she's not, we should be
Well,
fine.
You didn't know?
No, well, I do now. Jeez. She woke me up this morning. I was like, what the hell is that
Oh,
noise?
stop.
Anyway, that's moving on to,
Right,
you can do your little sing song?
for the BS moment of the week.
Hey, that's better.
That was a good one.
Yeah, well done. Maybe I'll have to save it one for next week. I can just
Just do it
click
again and
the edit
again.
and just put the audio on.
Yeah, great.
We
Perfect.
can do that.
Go on then. Tell us the story.
So when my wife decided to humiliate me by ordering guys to come in and drill after I'd already got the tools to do it and hang the curtains, when I go and see the guy and speak to him and say, "Hi, how's things? Do you want some water?" Try and be some really super nice, like I am generally.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, I said I fell off the ladder and I hurt myself. I went for a pot and a flower, and I was thinking, I was going to say, "Oh, that sounds very bad, sir." No. He said, yeah, the reason I fell off the ladder was because of your weight, and then patted my belly. Patted it.
They don't.
They don't mix their words here very well. I know a lot of people are like, oh, maybe you misunderstood him wrong. Maybe it was lost in translation. Maybe no. Boundaries were crossed. He touched my belly. But being
yeah.
typical Glenn, I went next door, moaned to you, cried
did.
for a little bit,
You
and then
did.
I offered him water out of my tears.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Well, my BS moment of the week's a bit not happier than that.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of two moments I've had since we moved in. That last night was the first night I actually cooked our first meal in our new home. We don't have an oven yet.
Supposed to be here today, but
Yeah.
one of the main manufacturers here decided that they were going to lie to us about it. But hey, it's fine.
Listen, we're not getting to that now.
Yeah, I know. I
But-
sat there for an hour listening to excuses earlier. So.
I know. It's all right. Move on. We're okay. It's all right. But luckily, we have a slow cooker. So for the first time last night, I made a little curry in the slow cooker, and it just felt really nice in our own home, in our own kitchen, which was much bigger, to be able to serve food to my lovely husband and his family, and just sort of chill. What are you looking for?
Lovely husband.
Oh, can't even give a compliment these days.
Ah.
Yeah, don't milk it. But yeah, I just felt very, very lucky to be in the position that we're in, and just thought, and because it was also this morning actually when we woke up and I realised we all had our own space to be in. We weren't all on top of each other. And
Well, that's what the cats have been like as well. The cats have been,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've been trauma bonded with
Yeah.
Rocky and Neil. So we've got
Bless
two
them.
cats which are hyper aggressive with each other at the moment. One's very dominant and one's very. Sorry?
Rocky's old school,
Is that
and
sub?
Neil,
One's dominant. What's the other one? Submissive.
submissive.
Yeah,
Neil
so
the baby.
Neil
yeah.
the baby's like a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Rocky's obviously getting wound up all the time. So that was one of the other factors we moved.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
So now we've moved here. Woody locked himself in a cupboard for 2 days,
He
3
got
days.
himself in the wardrobe, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he just left himself in
He
there.
opened the
Wasn't
door,
bothered.
walked in, chilled out.
Whereas Neil the baby and him were running around with each other, making sure everybody's got their back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're even sleeping together now. Like,
Very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. So there's lots of lovely BS moments this week, actually. But I do feel very good. And do you know what the biggest thing I keep thinking?
what?
Sod doing that with kids.
Yeah, I mean, one of my friends, again, the same friend, I think, actually, like I always mention him.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure he actually listens, but I did mention him again. And he was saying that he was supposed to go away this week and his kids got
Oh, no.
ill again. So his staycation's cancelled, so he's had to stay at home.
Selfish. Selfish.
Kid, you can stay at home with a
Yeah.
nanny. We're going away.
Outrageous.
No, I get it.
Outrageous. My holiday too.
I mean, I would be upset. But
Of course.
guess what?
What?
We don't have to worry about it. For a
No,
bit.
we don't. There you go. So we've got time for a little this or that?
Yeah, I hadn't planned. I thought we
No,
weren't going to do that.
I don't know. We'll just do a little one.
Go on
Oh, Christ.
then. Don't you put me on the edge now? You said you weren't going to do it. Now we're doing
no,
it.
I'll ask you them. You don't have to ask me
Okay,
anything
cool.
unless you get something in your head. What was that?
Thinking face.
What? Okay, so would you rather? Oh no, hold on.
This
Wait.
is intense.
Oh no, I thought of it and then it's gone. Oh, would you rather move again in England or move again in Dubai?
That's really easy. It's going to be Dubai.
Okay,
I managed to actually do a whole day's work and not have to worry about people stealing stuff. So
nice.
I'm not saying all movers do and steal stuff in the UK, but I mean, they also do milk it. Like, I mean,
We have to book like at least 6 weeks in advance,
And the rest.
don't you? And huge money compared
Yeah.
to what we paid.
I mean,
My
we paid
God.
£300 here.
Yeah.
Imagine how much stuff people would move for £300 at home. I couldn't even get a guy to come to my old premise when I had an office. I was giving away desks and
Yeah.
PCs, which were worth good money. And I know they were because I saw them on Facebook Marketplace getting sold a few weeks later.
Yeah.
And I had to pay for the guy to come and remove them for him to then whack them on Facebook Marketplace. You're a double bubble.
All right. Would you rather pack or unpack?
Oh, unpack.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd go pack.
No.
All right. Fair enough. Would you rather? Oh Christ! It's gone again. I just had it in my head. Would you rather? We were on theme.
Yalla, Habibi.
I don't yell at me. I can't. I feel the pressure. I can't remember. It's done. It's over. All right. Well,
So, was anything else you want to wrap up for the week?
I think we'll leave it there. We'll be totally honest with you. We're exhausted.
Yeah.
We're so
And I think
tired.
next week we'll be
It's-
back on next week we'll be back on theme with.
Yeah.
We had a like a group of episodes we wanted to do.
Yeah.
about whether it be about mental or physical trauma from having having or not having children.
We've got a few
And-
episodes coming up that we're going to be talking about grief in general.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the adoption process that we went through, and there's going to be a little bit on women's health and things like that that we've experienced. Well, I have. He hasn't. He has by proxy.
Yeah, I'm not. I feel quite close to you, but I'm not a female.
No, but you are feminist and supportive and wonderful. So there's a few serious ones that are coming up, and to be honest, we sat and we were like, are we ready to discuss those today? And honestly, no, no, we're just tired. We have wonderful guests. We've got boxes everywhere, but we didn't want to not come on and say hello. So we thought we'd fill you in on our week, let you know how we're going. And thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for listening.
Thank you again.
Please do go like, follow, share, all of that. Live,
Yep.
laugh, love. Like, follow, share. And let us know, what is your BS moment of the week? What are you really enjoying? What do you find just makes you go, oh, for God's sake?
I promise we'll promise next week we'll actually do a social media section. We should have a bit more of a table, and actually we should have a bit more
Building
space.
a little studio, so that's
So
exciting.
the studio's good. I mean, we've got a good setup, so it's fine.
So thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following us. Thank you for the support. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you next week. Love you.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.